All right. Here we are. And this is going to be it. I mean, this is going to be the ultimate tour of the ultimate base. Well, in my creative way, it's certainly huge. I don't know if it's 1,000,000 blocks, but it's a lot of blocks. And we're up here on a mountain, just overlooking it. And because it's so big, of course, a lot of it is not rendered in. But you'll see as we get a little closer and get into it here. So there is the main grid, which my is a role playing is that's an alien structure. It gathers energy, and you're going to see various components of that as we work our way through the complex. But let's start heading down here. And first, you'll see I've got a little good-sized meeting, kind of a meeting area here. Come in here for the lecture. Any lecturing going on. And this speakers all sit there. Obviously, there's lots of chairs. Lots of chairs. Okay, kind of makes me feel sad and lonely there. I'll just quickly run up here and show you some of this. Got some of these nice little meeting rooms in here, and they all have a nice balcony as well. Wonder what wasn't there a table? Maybe in one of those mysterious things. And there's another little room here, all set up for people to be comfortable. You could have a cup of coffee out here and look out at some of the construction there. Nice little meeting space. Take a look out the window. Very nice. Nice big view. Alright, let's move along. Moving right along. And you can see that this tube comes up here out of the mountain, or does it go into the mountain? I don't know. I don't know, man. This is all alien technology. Okay, now the second tower has rendered in, and I'm not going to go all the way along here because that's too creepy. Both of these, the grid and the tower, they go to the full height of the world, as you will shortly see. But this is a good viewpoint to have a look down on a small part of the construction. Let's get moving here. We've got a lot of ground to cover. So let's move on down here. Just come on down. Take another view. Another little look-see from up top here. And now you can see the tower and the grid. We'll be exploring them a little bit. In a little bit. Let's just quickly run around here. Now this is the old dam busted up. Here's my old just a little horde base I threw together for when I just getting started. So you can see how that's one of Lightning Gaming's designs, with the quarter triangle there, and one down here, 1 block height difference, and it just works. It's just automatic. Here we get another view of things from this angle. That's the old dam, which I think it must have gotten busted up in an earthquake or something, because you can see it's all broken up, and then long time ago, because since then they built these houses here. Those are POIs, though. There's not part of my construction. Over here is the base, or the complex. Keep moving here. Just get up top here. Have another viewpoint of things. That looks like some kind of power block gathering, maybe something to do with the energy being gathered here. These look like cooling units. See, because they've got the pipes going into the water. got to try and make this out, because that's alien stuff. I don't know what they're up to, right? There's another one of these cooling units. I've got the old dock here. I think there must have been a fire out here or something, because it's not looking too good. Looks like there was a barge, or there's a barge there that they didn't. I think those are supposed to be unloaded probably. Anyway, okay, another cooling unit here. Now over here, this is mine, of course. My farm. Comes around here. There's the face. Was tricky to make. Okay, now let's go here. Let's go have a quick look around here. Sure. Start up here. There's the tennis court. And some trucks and helicopters and motorcycles. All good stuff. And there's 2 horde bases, and there's another horde base. But we'll get to that in a second here. Let's first go into my chalet. You can see here. This is well, I was going to say the relaxing area, but it's also the working area. Obviously, you got to have lots of workbenches and such. Not a lot, actually. Only 1 cement mixer. Another meeting. Oh, no. Little kitchen. I had to make those. Refrigerators. So we weren't able to buy anything on this server. This is Mr. Reach's server, I should mention. I should always keep remembering to mention that. Come out here. Now we're into the relaxing area. Just have a nice, put some water in there first, but then we could sit in there and just chill. That'd be really great. Yeah. Oh, the garden's looking pretty good. Oh, that's all super corn. Got lucky with the seeds. Let's go. Let's go look at the horde bases. I'll start with this one, which I'm sure everybody's familiar with. It's the chopper base. So electric fences, choppers, and of course, sit back here and chill. Not really. This is a very active. What's very interesting, I think, is that this is the most active base. What do I mean by that? I mean you got to work really hard. They don't. I don't know. They're getting stronger and stronger, but they drop the most loot bags there. So, what's that all about? I don't know. Now, here's another one of Lightning Gaming's. So they come in here and they get stuck, and then you're down there. Now, what he actually said to do was to stand up there. That didn't work because they just came busted. Well, look at. First of all, turns out scaffolding ladders can be climbed either way now. See, there's so many changes. See that? So they just saw them as ladders. But anyway, this was always. They were scaffolding ladders across here, and I was throwing down pipe bombs, which was kind of fun. But you can see that they piled up and just came through there, and they also busted through here, which didn't matter too much. But anyway, you can see how easy it is to climb. So, well, doesn't matter. I didn't run away either. I just stayed there. That was easy to defend anyhow. It was fun. It was fine. I don't mind that kind of failure. I don't mind. I actually, that's more fun. I mean, if you can set up an AFK base, and that's just so boring, right? I mean, you want to have fun, do something on Horde Night. That's the idea, or was the idea. Now here we are. This is my current favorite design, which I really quite love. And I'm just up here. Okay, look at, got a little power. Turn that on. Whatever. Anyway, the power is for a couple electric fences there. You can see them. And then, so I just stand here. You can leave that open or closed. Shoot down here. And easy with the sniper, or well, anything, I guess, with a telescopic. Because I actually use my Magnum all the time. I mean, all the time. Whoop. And it works great. And then here's the sniper rifle. And you can see it's got the 8 power scope on it, so you can see right down there. Anyway, it just works fantastic. And if I got, you know, if I want to go use a can or something, what I do is I turn that on, and that turns on the dart traps. Open both of these, and that's it. It just clears out. It just clears everything out. And of course, obviously, I could just close these. And again, I can just go pretty much almost AFK, because these two little guys will just take care of anybody. Anybody. You want some trouble, man, you got it here. I mean, talk about a simple base, though, right? I mean, look at this. All it is 2 ladders. 2 ladders, a couple of hatches. And that's it. So I was really happy and lucky that I found this nice building right next, you know, that this was sitting here right next to my complex, so I grabbed it. Okay. All right, now we're going to get down to the serious stuff. The alien. I'm not going to do any repairs. We're down to the wire. This server will be wiped literally any day or even any minute. So I'm just going to, you know, let it run. I would love to do another Horde night, but I just did one. It's 764, day 764. So I did one 763, right? Oh yeah, here's more of the alien technology. There's some kind of things here, tubes or something. This is some kind of concentrator, electronical concentrator things. There's, just come on along here. Take a look back to where we were. See, it's not even rendering in the main building up there. These pipes go to it, so we know it's not there. Ha! So yeah, we've got the those do something. Electricity and magnetism or whatever. Then they come here. Now down here you've got the big tanks. These are giant, you know. They come here. And another one here. Well, we'll have a quick run down there. Give you a view of what's what. What's what. Jump. You gotta love that parkour 4. So yeah, there's 2 big tanks down here. I wish I'd left some room between them because, you know, it's a lot of work doing those damn tanks. You know? And there's 2 of them, but the other one you can barely see, so what's the point? Could have just put a big lid there and nobody would have known the difference, but anyway, it's okay. Live and learn. Live and learn. Although there may be no purpose, since the new version of this game probably won't really be about base building. Anyway, that's why I'm very happy that I got to play on this Mr. Reach's server here, and the server has no physics, so I didn't have to use invisible blocks for all this stuff, which would have been incredibly, even for the main grid, which we're going to visit that in a minute. Come down here, get another view of things from here, and there's some more tanks or pipes and stuff in this room, which all does stuff. It all, believe, it makes electricity. But of course we don't need that much electricity in this zombie occupied world, so probably nobody's ever going to start it up again. I'm sad, making me sad. Okay, but this has been tremendous fun, and I really do appreciate it, and want to say that to Mr. Reach. Thank you for letting me play here so long. Truth is, I've been the only person on for weeks. Everybody else just, okay, let's go up. Let's go up, up, up. It's a multiplayer server, and but it's been running for about 2 months. It was meant to run 1 month. It's what we call or what Reach calls the seasonal server. See, we're going up, up, up. Just to give you an idea. Well, we're just getting started, actually. Okay, well, one thing here, we'll have a quick look and I'll show you. This is the other end of those pipes that come out of the mountain or go into the mountain. Not sure. But again, it's something to do with energy and such, because it's got these wiggly things that go around. And so thus, see, there's not connected though, and there's no pipes running into something. So all I can think is that some kind of energy something. But anyway, all we can do is keep going up, up, up. Because we're going to go to the top of the world, which I've never done before in all my, 4,500 hours? Almost 5,000 hours in this game. I've never built to the ceiling before. But this time I did. Mr. Reach gave me enough time to do that. So cool. Up, up, up we go. Just past these floors. Which I suppose, if this server stayed running, they might end up full of equipment too. But no. We're down to the wire, and 8 days from now, today is the 8th, so 8 days from now, version 2 experimental becomes available. Anyway, here we are, getting higher. Oh yes, we're certainly getting higher, but nothing compared to the full height. Where are we going? Can I please have a ladder? Here we go. That's why I painted them white. But then those pillars are white. Didn't work. Keep coming. Yep, we're not even up to the crosswalk yet. Okay, we'll worry about that in a minute. Keep coming. Just keep coming. Holy cow. Alright. Yeah. Luckily I don't have a lot of work to do up here, because damn, it's a lot of climbing. But the grid, that was quite a bit of work. And that was a lot of climbing and careful. Well, I'll show you that in a minute. We'll show you that in a minute. For now, we just keep climbing. Keep climbing and climbing. And we're almost there, believe it or not. We're almost to the tippity top of the world. Now this is cool. This is very, very cool. So put a little platform up here. Little observation platform. Just try not to fall off, please. Over there, that's that little helicopter pad. Way over there on the mountain. So yeah, as you can see here, I'll show you. Cannot put down not even one more block. That's the end. That's the full height. This is the game's full height. You can see my face. The face I made down there, but it's way down there. Kind of hard to see. So here we got a good view of the grid. That thing was insanely tricky to build. And then, and again, not a lot of it's not all rendering in. It's just too much for the poor little, whatever. Is it my computer? Well, a lot of it is rendered in, though. Pretty good. Okay, let's keep moving. Let's keep moving. Getting to the good part now. I'm going to have to take, because we're going to have to do a little jumping, I will be taking a certain medication. It's kind of a cool view as we're going down. Down, down, down. Yep. Yeah, there we go. Almost down. Almost part way down. That's about it. Alright, now we'll walk over here. Notice I made it 2 blocks wide. I like to walk in comfort, right? Be worried, carefully balancing on the thing. Yep. Okay. Now you're going to see how the grid works, or the way it's designed anyway. And let's just go on up top here for fun, for have the maximum fun. I'm not going to bother going up to the top of the world again, because we've already seen that. Just to give you another view of what this thing looks like. Which is kind of crazy. Kind of crazy, yeah. Why are these blocks not painted? Oh, that painter. Let's go. Which way should we go down? Guess maybe it doesn't sort of matter. But here we're going to come to the point where it's time to make a decision. Because now there's no more steps. Nope. So now it's just a matter of, first of all, let's get me something. The oh shits drops. That's what they're called. Believe it or not. 100% says fall damage 100%. Doesn't mean you get 100% of the damage. It's kind of poorly worded. It should say negative 100%, because here we go. Woohoo! There we go. That was a good landing too, eh? You gotta admit it. Admit it. Here we go. Awesome. Now we do, luckily they last for 6 minutes, because we do have a little more. We do have one more jump. And it's just the way it worked out. I didn't think I'd ever have to come up here. And of course then I did end up coming up here a few times. So you can see how it's built here. And it's pretty crazy. Yeah, this part was more difficult than the other 2 diamonds, because I turned this one at 90 degrees. Did I turn 90? No, more like 45. So, yeah, it made it challenging. Let's just put it like that. Okay, so now we jump down. We're on the top of the next one. And you can see some of these little, I don't know, energy gathering things. And there's the tower over there. So now we got to look and find the opening to get down, and because I believe it's over here, because I see something going on. It's where do I go in? Right here. Here we go. Okay, so we'll just leave the top of that one and go down inside now. So you can see now what I mean. How this one is square, you might say, from this angle, and the other was diamond shaped. So we better just keep moving here, because I think next we're going to have to make a jump. Woo. Yikes. Now here, this thing, I think this kind of a concentrator or something, because it's just floating here in the middle, which you'll see in a moment. Yeah, this is the only way to do it, believe it or not. Now, oh well, it's not the only way. I could build a bridge across, right? Then walk down there or walk down there. But because I took those oh shits drops, we're going to have a little jump. Nice. There we go. And now you can see what I'm saying about that middle thing being hanging up there, and what it probably does. Gather the energy from these wires or something, maybe. Come down here. Let's have a look. Where are we? Okay, we're in the right spot to make the next move. Yep. So let's have a quick run around. There's that big blocky thing. Something to do with electricity, I think. Yeah, we all know it's a power grid. There you go. That's a nice view of those things. Oh, and these are just some random flying saucers, I guess. They just hang there, keeping an eye, watching me. I guess they're spying on me. Oh, that's kind of a nice view of the chalet. Got a good garden going and some water gathering going on there too. It's really nice. It's been great. It's been wonderful. I really appreciate having all this time. Here we go. So you see when I say there's a lot of blocks, man. Wow. This is just one of them. There's like 10,000 blocks. Crazy. Nothing in here, eh? Better not be. That'd be hilarious. All right. Well, that's about it. That's about it. I'm going to claim this as being one of the biggest ever. It's certainly my personal largest by a long shot. So there it is. Power Grid by Dax. And many, many thanks to Mr. Reach for his wonderful server. Okay, well, ta-da. Bye for now. Thanks for watching. If anybody watched this far, not bloody likely.